this first thing. Activity 1. Teeny little letter lines, kind of like a number line, but they have the alphabet on them. Here we go. Here's mine. Are they in the plastic bag where the other smaller plastic bags were? Okay, yay. This thing is the alphabet. I'm going to now treat you like you are a group of students that I'm working with for the first time. How many letters are in the alphabet? Does anybody know?
26.
Yes, very good. If they didn't know, they could count. They're right there. Don't give them the answers. Let them discover it. It's right here in front of them. Counting to 26 will help them remember it more later. The reason I start with that is that for a lot of kids who don't like reading and who aren't comfortable with the alphabet, numbers are perfectly fine with them. So I started very purposely with a bunch of numbers when I started planning this, just because I knew that the individual kids I was working with early on, or the ones I was trying to target in my whole class, were strong in math. And I knew that that would be appealing to them. So, okay, good. 26 letters. Do you know how many different kinds of letters there are? There's 3 different right answers for this, so shout out whatever you think. Okay, good. I'm going to give you the couple answers that they'll give. The first one would probably be uppercase and lowercase, and that is there on your little strip. Uppercase is on one side, lowercase is on the other side. Another answer that they might give but might not is printing in cursive. So, yep, that's true. And then the third one, and the one that is what we want, which I think is what all of you said, is consonants and vowels. If they don't give that at all, then you can lead them to it. You don't have to lead them to anything in exactly the way that I tell you, unless I'll recommend it if it really makes a difference. But then leading them to discover what the vowels are, I do it this way by just say, okay, I'm going to have you circle a few letters. And so you could all do this on your little strip right now too. Would you circle these letters? A, E, I, O, and U. And now would you underline some letters for me? Would you underline Y and W and R? Okay, those ones that are circled, does anybody have any idea what they're called? Yes, and all of you know it. If nobody knew it, then you just tell them. Those are vowels. And then all those other letters that aren't circled, does anybody know what those are?
No.
Consonants. There we go. Then there's ones that are underlined. The reason those ones are underlined is that they can sometimes be vowels. So you adults, you probably knew that Y could sometimes be a vowel. That's one that most people have heard at some point, even if they have no idea why. And then W and R can also sometimes be vowels. So I can't really hear you, but do you have any questions?
No, we just think you're very punny. Yeah.
Okay, very good. All right, so what we just did is activity 1. So there are about 35 activities. Some of them are really short, like that. So you just kind of did an intro for the alphabet. If you think back, and you can turn your table of contents back over to the front where you have that all model of literacy development, the picture of it there. Which bubble were we addressing when we just talked all about the alphabet? Yes, so we just helped learn something about the written symbols bubble.